Hi friends, I am Arvind, working as a lecturer in Shraddha College and executive member in Nalgonda Economics Forum. Welcome to Nalgonda Economics Forum. In this video, I want to explain about as a part of development in India, intermediate second year economics, first chapter, economic growth and economic development, right? So in the part of development in India, paper 2, intermediate second year economic subject, first chapter is that economic growth and economic development as per new syllabus, intermediate board of intermediate education, new syllabus, based on new syllabus, and we are going to discuss today economic growth and economic development. This is the first chapter. So what are the topics which are there in this particular chapter number 1 we will discuss, right? So first, economic growth and economic development. These are two terms which are came to existence in this world after Second World War. After Second World War, there are many economists came to study about developing countries or underdeveloped countries, to development of the developing or underdeveloped countries. How can developing countries can be developed? So in this regard, so the growth and development concepts came to existence in economics subject. So what is mean by growth and what you mean by economic development? So economic growth means that a country's real output increasing the country's real output of goods and service, that is what economic growth. And coming to the economic development is that the country's increment in the real output of goods and services, as well as simultaneously increment in the progressive changes in the socio-economic structure of a country, that is what economic development, right? So in this regard, the first topic, the concept of economic growth and economic development, and there are the different definition with the different economists, that's what we will discuss. And what are the difference between economic growth and economic development, that is what we'll study in this first topic. And coming to the second topic is that objectives of economic development. Objectives of economic development, what is mean by objectives of economic development? So what are the objectives need to be received by the countries like developing countries? See, economic growth means already developed countries. Study about developing country, developed countries. Economic growth means economic growth, it's all about each and every aspect too. The technical, efficient, at the same time higher education, the full of capital formation, each and every perspective. Countries like developed economies are better each and every aspect, socio and economic, all aspect they are better, and their increment in the GDP or increment in the output of goods and services, that's what all about economic growth. So coming to the economic development, how countries like developing economies like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, like Sri Lanka. So these are countries and sub-Saharan countries. These are all how these developing countries can be developed. So what are the main objectives need to be clear. So there are many objectives. What are the basic objectives need to be clear? Which are, first one is that high rate of growth, means GDP has to be high, countries like developing economy. At the same time, there has to be economic self-reliance and technology modernization. Whatever the production and all, the modernization, technology has to be modernized. At the same time, social justice, each and every aspect of the citizen of every country, each and every aspect, the people has to be receive social justice in each and every aspect. And coming to the economic stability, country has to be economic stability in order to increment in the prices, the fluctuations of goods and services. There should be inflation not be that much high. So there has to be prices has to be stabilized. So economic stability has to be maintained. At the same time, the country has to be reach inclusive growth. Inclusive growth means each and every part of the country has to be developed, right? Then one more thing is that sustainable development. So these are major objective need to be developed countries like developing economies, right? So what are the sustainable development meaning? The meaning of sustainable development is that meeting the present needs without compromising the future generations. Meeting the present needs at the same time without compromising the future generations, their whatever the resources we need to be sustained, right? So that is what sustainable development, keep on developing but without unutilization of resources, means over use of natural resources, means proper allocation of resources has to be maintained, right? So that's what sustainable development, inclusive growth, self reliance, social justice, and high rate of growth and economic stability, these are all things need to be developed. So that is what objectives of economic development which we will study in this particular topic number 2. And coming to the third topic, indicators of economic development. What are the indicators, right? Just we had discussed what are the concepts and what is the difference between economic growth and economic development, and what are the objectives of to develop the countries like developing economies or underdeveloped countries, and later how can we measure development in terms of economic aspect, how countries can be developed, how countries can be developed, we can measure, how can we measure, that's what there is a indicators to measure the economic development. There are different indicators which are real national income, GDP per capita, human development index, physical quality of life index, and gender development index, social progress index, and human poverty index, and multidimensional poverty index, and real GDP and economic growth, and national happiness index. So sorry, gross national happy index. So these are the things need to be studied in this particular indicators of economic development, topic number 3, right? So in this particular, this topic number 3, indicators of economic development, there are 3: PQLI, GDI, and SPI, means physical quality of life index, and GDI, gender development index, and SPI. These are the indicators need to be studied as per our new syllabus. According, due to COVID-19, Board of Intermediate has decreased syllabus 30%. 30% of syllabus are deleted. So PQLI, GDI, and SPI, these 3 topics are deleted. So no need to study this particular. Remaining, what are the remaining topics like HDI, and what are the human poverty, HPI, human poverty index, and national income. So the national income and real national income, GDP per capita, these are the things need to be studied. But except this particular PQLI, GDI, SPI, these are the topics are removed in the syllabus, right? And coming to the factors of hindering economic development. What are the factors to hindering the economic development? There are the many constraints economic to development of economy. There are a number of constraints. There is a lack of infrastructure, the lack of inadequate human resources, and the lack of natural resources, means natural resources are not utilizing proper manner, inefficiency of natural resources. Human wants are unlimited, but resources are limited. In that particular limited resource, we are unable to utilize proper manner, right? So that's what inadequacy, inefficiency, using of natural resources, that's all about. And at the same time, the problems, the hindering problems which are low capital formation, means lack of capital formation, vicious circle of poverty. So these are number of factors which are to hindering the economic development. That's all about we'll discuss in this topic number 4. And coming to the factors promoting economic development. So what are the factors to promote economic development? There may be economic indicators, economic prospect, economic factors, and non-economic factors. Economic factors are like infrastructure, at the same time natural resources, whatever the technology, all capital formation, each and every aspect we will develop in economic aspect, right? And coming to the social, whatever the non-indicators like human development, human resources, at the same time whatever the things, social factors which will be promote this particular economic development, means economic and non-economic, these 2 factors which will be promoted. This is all about we'll study in this particular topic number 5, right? And coming to the 6th topic, which is last topic in this first unit, characteristics of developing economies. So already there is one more topic, characteristics of developed economies. Before going to study characteristics of developed economies, Developed economies characteristics are removed in this intermediate economics syllabus, right? So no need to study developed economies characteristics, right? What are the characteristics of developed economies which are removed in this particular 30%, whatever the 30% syllabus is deleted, developed countries economies. So we need to study, we need to focus, we need to understand clearly about characteristics of developing economies with special reference to India. This is most important topic which is examination point of view, intermediate. In the first chapter, 10 marks question, which will be very, very important question. Characteristics of developing economies with a special reference to India. India is developing country, right? So we are studying about all about development. All first chapter it is explain us how countries can be development, how can we developing countries can be measure their economic development, what are the factors handling the economic development, what are the factors promoting economic development. So these are all about, we'll study about economic development perspective, right? So the countries like India, with a special reference to India, characteristics of developing economy with special reference to India, how India can be development, how the Indian characteristics, how Indian economic characteristics, which will be studied in this particular topic 6, right? So what are the characteristics? Predominance of agriculture in India. Indian population mostly depend on agriculture, high illiteracy rate, right? And there are the many, whatever the capital, low capital formation. So these are number of factors which are Indian economy has been facing, right? So these are socio and economic infrastructure and a predominance of agriculture, and these are all factors. What are the giant family, social institutional factors, and technological constraints and foreign exchange related constraints. So these are number of factors, characteristics which will be studied in this particular characteristics of developing economy with special reference to India, right? It lost the summary. So all about what are the economic development, economic growth, and how the economy can be development in divergent perspective. That's all about we'll study in this particular chapter number 1, right? So next topic we will study about what is the concept of economic growth and economic development, and what is the difference between economic growth and economic development. That's all about we'll discuss in the next video. I hope you all clear this chapter number 1, economic growth and economic development, basic overview of this particular topic number 1. Hope you all are understood, and please watch next video which is about concept of economic growth and economic development, right? Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe and share. Thank you.